Today, we're diving into a story that's all about a choice. You know, one of those moments that sends a life in a completely new direction. It's a really powerful look at trust, at betrayal, and maybe most importantly, the quiet way kindness can change everything. So, right out of the gate, we meet our narrator, and he's looking back on his life. This isn't happening right now, it's a memory. And get this, at just 15 years old, he already saw himself as a pro, a fairly successful hand at being a thief. That kind of world-weary attitude at such a young age is, well, it's the starting point for this whole story. So, how does it all start? Well, like any good thief story, it starts with a target. Our narrator, who's calling himself Hari Singh at the time, spots a guy named Anil. And right away, he's sizing him up, thinking, this guy looks like an easy mark. This isn't about making a friend, it's purely business. And the story just immediately shows us how different these two are. It's a total contrast. On one side, you've got Hari. He's young, but he's already hardened. He's cynical. He's always calculating the angles. And on the other side, there's Anil. He's older, but he seems almost naive, easygoing, kind, and simple. For a thief like Hari, Anil looks like the absolute perfect, unsuspecting victim. So Hari makes his move. He offers to work for him. But Anil immediately throws a wrench in the plan. He doesn't have any money to pay him. So Hari has to think fast. He pivots, lies, and says he can cook. And just like that, they strike a deal. Hari will work for a place to stay and for food. The con is officially on. But what starts out as a simple con, well, it pretty quickly turns into something completely different. Anil doesn't just give him food, he ends up offering him something way, way more valuable. Something Hari never, ever saw coming. And here we go. This is a major turning point. Hari cooks his first meal, and it's terrible. But Anil doesn't get mad, he doesn't kick him out, he just laughs. And then he does something incredible. He starts teaching Hari how to write his own name. This simple act of kindness, it's the first real crack in Hari's cynical armor. For Hari, this is everything. Education isn't just about learning to read and write. No, it's a key to a whole different kind of life. He starts imagining a future where he could be a big man, a clever and respected man. For the very first time, he's seeing a way to get ahead that doesn't involve stealing from people. And Anil's trust just keeps growing. I mean, it's absolute. He gives Hari a key to his room, total freedom. Now, Hari, still playing by his old rules, skims a little money off the groceries every day. But here's the crazy part. Hari gets the feeling that Anil knows what he's doing and just chooses to let it slide. This unspoken kindness makes it so much harder for Hari to follow through with his bigger plan. As he says himself, robbing someone who is so trusting, it just takes all the pleasure out of the job. But, despite this internal conflict, old habits die hard. And when a real opportunity comes along, a big bundle of cash from a book Anil just sold, Hari decides, okay, it's time to do some real work. And this is it, the moment of betrayal. While Anil is sleeping peacefully, his face all clear and unlined, Hari, whose own face is covered in scars, goes through with it. He slides his hand under the mattress and he grabs the money. The difference between them in this one single moment is just devastating. 600 rupees. Now, to you and me, that might not sound like a fortune, but for Hari, this was a jackpot. He thinks to himself that it's enough to live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. This is the prize. This is what he gets for his betrayal, and it's what he's now weighing against everything else. But the thing is, as soon as he has the money, the real battle begins, inside his own head. He gets to the train station to make his escape, but that feeling of victory, it just feels empty. The guilt hits him, and it hits him hard. This is the moment where everything hangs in the balance. The train is pulling away from the station. His escape is right there. An experienced thief would have jumped on without a second thought. But Hari, he hesitates. He can't even explain why, but he just lets the train go. And with it, his easy getaway. He's left all alone on this empty platform with a wad of stolen cash and nothing but his thoughts. Standing there, he starts reflecting on his career. He's studied his victims over the years. He knows exactly how people react when they get robbed. It's predictable, it's impersonal. Fear, anger, acceptance, these are reactions he can deal with. But he knows Anil won't be like that, and this is the thought that just breaks him. He pictures Anil's face, and he knows it won't show anger about the lost money. It'll just show a quiet sadness for the broken trust. He realizes he stole something so much more valuable than cash, and for the first time, he really feels the weight of it. So this is the real choice, laid bare. In one hand, he's got 600 rupees, a quick fix. But in the other hand, he's got the ability to write whole sentences, a future with no limits. He realizes that stealing is easy, but becoming a respected man, that's something else entirely. He has to choose what he really, truly values. And so, he makes his decision. He decides he's going back, not just to return the money, but to return to the possibility of that future, of learning to read and write. He thinks about the irony of being a thief. It's so much harder to return something without getting caught than it is to steal it. Soaking wet from the rain, under the moonlight, he manages to slip the money back where he found it. And the notes, they're damp. That's a small detail, but it's a crucial one. The next morning, man, you can just imagine the tension. Hari wakes up and he's bracing for the worst. But everything seems deceptively normal. Anil's already up, he's made tea, just like it's any other day. And then comes the real climax of the story. Anil holds out a 50 rupee note and says he's going to start paying him a regular salary now. Hari takes the note, and he feels it. It's still wet from the rain. And that one physical sensation, it confirms everything. Anil knew. He knew Harry stole the money, he knew he almost ran, and he knew he brought it back. But he doesn't say a single word. He doesn't shame him, he doesn't confront him. Instead, he offers him a salary. He offers him a fresh start. It is this profound, silent act of forgiveness, giving Harry a second chance without ever making him feel bad for his mistake. In the end, Anil's simple, trusting kindness was worth so much more than 600 rupees. It was worth a total transformation. And it kind of leaves us with a big question to think about. What is the real value of trust? And how much is a second chance actually worth?